Welcome to See More, Do More. Have you ever wanted to replace a P-trap? Was it leaking? Something cracked? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that very simply. This is kind of what you see when you get a kit of a PVC slip joint P-trap assembly. Now they do have different other types of P-traps. You have these chrome ones, which typically aren't found in homes. Maybe if you in an older home, you can also buy these, but these are a lot more expensive than the plastic ones. But for now, we will just be dealing with the plastic ones. So how you would do this is you would take one of these nuts, put it on there, it would sit down on this beveled piece, and that beveled flange would fit onto the P-trap assembly like so. And then you would tighten this up. I don't usually tighten it too tight until I get the whole thing put together, and then I'll tighten them all up at the same time. But this is going to be what you'll be seeing underneath your sink. Now this part here goes into the wall, and there is a trap adapter typically there with the one that you replaced, and that would slide into the wall. You would probably have to cut this quite possibly to match it up with the one that you were taking out. But this nut would go on here. You have these beveled washers. They also fit just like this, and they slide on a little tight, but you can see the idea. That fits on here, and that would go on there the same way. Again, I leave this somewhat loose until I get this whole thing adjusted where I need to adjust it. So this piece now goes up underneath onto the tail piece, which is usually coming off of your basket strainer below your sink. This also has a new nut you'll put on it, and you'll use one of these beveled washers. Same way, you get that stretched on there. This will connect just like this. You can see what I mean. And that gets tightened the same way. Let's see here. And then once you get this all lined up, depends on which way this is positioned, but at that point you would then tighten up, hand tight, as tight as you can get it, these nuts, this one, all three of these. And typically what I would do with this is, you just to ensure that none of these threads leak, what I would do, and I'll show you on this one, before I put this together, I would use a little bit of pipe dope. I use Laco Slick Tight. It's my personal go-to brand. I mix it down to the consistency pancake batter. You can use anything that you have. We'll go over that in another video, how I mix this up. But you'll put some of this paste around the male threads, especially on this one because the water level's up a little bit higher, because it's going to sit like that. Water level is usually up to the bottom of this pipe. That's where the water comes in. This traps those sewer gases from coming out your sink. That pops down on here. We tighten that up, and again, everything nice hand tight. And you can now test the water. There's no glue on any of this. This particular pipe dope does not harden up. It's just a paste. It's oil consistency just for sealing the threads. Okay, if you enjoyed that, stay tuned for other videos. We're going to talk about basket strainers, how to hook up a faucet onto a kitchen sink. We are going to look at other plumbing ideas and tricks. And so thank you for listening. My name is VJ. This is See More, Do More. I'll see you on the next video.